I love my morning coffee, but sometimes the crash hits harder than the caffeine. That's when I switch to Everyday Dose, coffee with benefits. It's real coffee infused with mushrooms, collagen, and nootropics, giving me smooth, focused energy that actually lasts. The Black Friday sale is on. Get 61% off your first Coffee Plus starter kit, a free A2 probiotic creamer, and over $100 in free gifts. Enter for a chance to win $100 cash or even get your entire order refunded. Head to everydaydose.com/podcast or use code podcast at checkout.
Whether I'm worried about hosting or just giving that perfect gift, creating a delicious holiday for my loved ones is super important to me. From effortless holiday hostings to unforgettable gifts, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. They've always been super convenient in giving me the most high-quality steaks I could ask for, whether for myself or a loved one. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. Save big on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com, and for an extra $35 off, use code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code YUM. Go to omahasteaks.com and use code YUM at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. A big thanks to our advertiser, Omaha Steaks.
Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. The Saints Block Party podcast presented by Precious Works LLC. Adam, joined by my dude, co-host Ryan, aka Wolf. We are recording Wednesday night for the Week 16 football season, at least for the Saints, is almost over. The Week 16 preview pod, Saints-Jets game, where we will talk if the Saints can reel off 3 in a row. I was thinking about this before we started recording this podcast. I was like, damn, did DA win 3 in a row? And I don't think
so.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Maybe at the end of
the first
23
season. Yeah.
I thought that first season with Carr. Remember he had like a little
that's the one I was
run
talking
at the end. Yeah.
At the end. Did he win 3 though? I don't know.
3 though?
Let's see. It's starting off with terrible audio podcasting as I am looking this up. This was Jesus Christ. We've had some bad seasons, bruh. If this is your first time watching or joining us, we are SBP Saints Block Party Podcast. We have covered the Saints over the last 6 years in this podcast, done multiple things such as the Senior Bowl, NFL Combine this year, multiple pro days this year. Let's see. God damn, they've had some awful games. Like, I don't know, bro. They have not. He absolutely did not win 3 in a row.
Did Kellen do it? Kellen? This squad?
Wesley said, I think he won 3 in a row to end 2023, like after the Rams game. I thought that too. He did not. He did not. Okay.
Because remember all the talk was like, they won 4 of their last 5 or whatever.
No. He did not. That was terrible. Anyhow, this would be impressive if Kellen was able to pull this off and win 3 in a row and have the team still fighting, still, scratching, clawing, when they're obviously already eliminated for the playoffs. But before we get into the game, I wanted to I want to give a shout out to our dude Tony, who's in the chat, who had shoulder surgery today. Shout out for Tony.
Shout out to Tony, man, my dude right there.
It was speedy recovery. I'm going to give you a number. Ryan. 3,660. What do you think that is?
I have no idea.
That is the number of views our recap pod on Sunday night has accumulated from Sunday till today, which is Wednesday. If you haven't listened to it, you can listen or watch. You can go back and listen to it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can please like and subscribe. And that's just something I want to put out there in terms of whatever you want to call it. You can call it a narrative of that gets spoken about our podcast and what we do is that just like we love being naysayers, we love being, negative Nancy's, all that. That's never been the case. Like as two people who are co-owners of a business, it has always logistically and logically made sense for us, for the Saints to be doing well, which is winning and playing well and inspiring hope. And guess what? Of the last 2 weeks against the Bucs, against the Panthers, that's what the team's currently doing. And we just had an episode that eclipsed our highest episode in terms of views, which was the Mina Kimes episode earlier this summer. So it has never been about us always wanting to be negative and has stayed in the negative. We have always kept it like it was and kept it real. That's it. That's it. And
100.
So all that to say, we've always praised the team when they've done well. Now, almost doing this for 6 years, those seasons have been few and far between. They've only made the playoffs once since we've been doing this podcast. Once. Woof. That was Sean Payton's last year?
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, last year. Sean Payton's last year. And so
Second
year.
Year before last.
Year before last. It's a blur at this point, bro. It's a blur. So we've always wanted the team to be successful and give us as fans to be excited and to be happy about. That just has not been the case over the last few seasons. And this stretch right here is the most hope that the Saints have had since Sean Payton has left. Think about that. Since Sean Payton has left, this is the most hope that the fan base has had. And our numbers show that. I'm pretty sure people who are other Saints content creators, their numbers will reflect that. So I just wanted to just snuff out that stupid narrative that we always want the team to do bad so we can dunk on them. Never been the fucking case. It's annoying that it has been a narrative, and I just wanted to just squash that shit off top.
Yeah. I mean, it's dead to me. But I mean, bro, like I haven't seen the Saints community like this.
Bruh.
Not even like the first 2 games last year. Because even though we was, it was like fun, those first 2 games last year, there was still this kind of like black cloud in the background. It's like, but how long? You know what I'm saying? But this is like different. This is just completely different. It's like hope for the future. It's like just that dark road at the end of Terminator 2, but except this time it's like it's a little light down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see some hope, man. Like I could see some beauty. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going somewhere. Like I got a destination I can get to, man. It's just that hope, and I like seeing that, bro. I like going on Twitter and seeing people just we talking about the draft. We talking about how to build. What can we build instead of just this constant merry-go-round of, we're going to get a quarterback. Our coach sucks. Our quarterback sucks. Team sucks. Owner sucks. GM sucks. I'm just like, you just get tired of that. So it's just nice to have some kind of little piece of hope to latch on to, whether it's real or not, I think it's real.
I'll say this. It is now I look forward to game days now. Like I was like, shit, we play on Sunday, right? And in the past, it kind of not like it was a chore, but just like it's like, oh boy, here we go. How is this gonna be? How's this gonna be? But it is crazy. And I said on a recap pod that he's a franchise quarterback. May have been premature. I'm standing by it. But it's crazy how the perception and the vibe and the mood and just everything for a team, franchise-wise, can change if you hit on whether he's 26 or not, if you hit on a young quarterback. it changes the game entirely. You know, I know we don't want to, you know, it's kind of like pulling teeth, but a lot of credit goes to Kellen Moore and Mickey Loomis for that 2025 draft class, because I reported on. I know, Wolf. As I reported on, I have to, bro. As I reported on our draft recap, that was still Patreon only, if I believe. In terms of things that we're hearing, like that class was this class this year was a collaboration of Kellen Moore and Mickey Loomis. I don't know how much input, if at all, that Jeff Ireland had in the decision making. And if you just want to talk about like how much that of a reality that was, all you have to go back is look at the picture that was taken after they drafted Kelvin Banks, when the whole room was standing like it was like COVID, bro. Like it was like 10 feet away from each other, bro. Surprised they wasn't masked up. But
I love that picture.
It's iconic. But nearly every pick that they drafted in the 9 picks that they had, besides Vernon Broughton, because we don't know what he is, Moscato, no, which is weird because he's like 6'7", and it's probably a little premature to like give Danny Stutzman like he's a good pick. I think he will be a good pick, but we just need to see it in the full-time role. But that's impressive to hit on Kelvin Banks, Tyler Shuck, Quincy Riley, Jonas Sanker, Devin Neal. That's impressive. But, and listen, this team has desperately needed a good draft class.
And it just shows that when they really do need it, they could find the scouting talent to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I remember 2017, before that draft, Sean Payton speaking somewhere, he was like, look, this is a draft we really need to hit on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they could do it. You know what I'm saying? They could do it. They just, I don't know if it's focused. I don't know what it is. Right. But they just got to do it. And they need another one. They need another one this coming year desperately. You know what I'm saying? I think this draft laid a lot of the foundation. You get Kelvin Banks Jr. I put in the film study, bro. It was his best game as a pro this past season. I know he wasn't going against like, you know, the Nick Bosas of the world or nothing. But he did what he had to do. Like, he shut them out. He wasn't allowing no pressures. He was great in the run game. Like that run, that Devin Neal touchdown, they moved him to the right side, put him in like that tight end stance right outside of Fuaga, and he just took Nick Scorton all the way to the end zone, bro. Just took him on a ride, bro. And then afterwards, he was like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I loved that shit, bro. I loved it. So
I hate that he got a penalty on when he blocked and then got to the second level and pancaked the linebacker and was just like, just own him, bro. Like, that was not a penalty.
He did the AI that walk off this motherfucker, walk over your head, motherfucker. I was like, man, come on, man. That was beautiful. So
it was.
That's a pick, bro. Like, as much as we side and the Kelvin Banks pick.
Don't give me any ideas. Don't give me any ideas for 2026.
Just no more. We could.
No ideas.
Chill.
No ideas.
Chill with the O-line. Just chill with the O-line. We good. You did good with Kelvin Banks. We're praying for Fuaga. That he shake back. He looked fine versus the Panthers,
which is good.
Hopefully, his health remains right and just get to the offseason, get healthy. That's all I want. And the rest of the picks, man, look, can we get that? Like, seriously, can we get Danny Stutzman? Like, y'all have seen the evidence of what happens when you play your young players. Like, good things can happen. Let's get Danny Stutzman out there. DeMarco Jackson been on the team about 4, 5, 6, 8 years. About 8 years. And now he getting defensive player of the week with the Bears.
What did I say?
Was on the team for 8 years. I had him with the.
I said it, bro. Zach Bond, DeMarco Jackson, Caden Ellis. We just a linebacker factory, bro. It's a lot.
Do you remember how hard it was for the Saints to find a linebacker? Like, just a quality linebacker. It was so hard, and now we just give it to the league. Just here you go. You want a linebacker?
Stephon Anthony, Curtis Lofton, James Laurinaitis. Like, we done been through some shit at linebacker, bro.
Joe-Line Dunbar.
Joe-Line has some zest, bro.
That's how dire it was for us. Like, Joe-Line Dunbar. What was his name? What was that linebacker name, man? I can't remember his name. He was in
Are you talking David Hawthorne?
No, God damn, I forgot his name. He was with us in '09 too. '09 to 11. Trying to think Casillas. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
yeah. Jonathan Casillas. Like, we see just a little pop from them. We'd be like, ooh, man, he need to start. He need to be a starter. Like, because we just needed linebackers so bad. Now they just get linebackers just like, and don't play them.
I think the big thing with that is loyalty. Like, and I'm not saying that Demario Davis should be benched for Danny Stutzman, but is Pete Warner at this point drastically better than Danny Stutzman? That's what the question boils down to.
That's what I don't get. Like, forget the Demario Davis question. Like, Pete Werner, like, are you telling me, like, we got loyalty to him? Like, seriously? He's not replaceable? Like, come on now.
That's what it boils down to. I want to catch up on the chat really quickly. Tony said, appreciate y'all, and I managed not to say anything outrageous before the anesthesia wore off. Bro, that anesthesia will have you saying wild shit, bro.
Yeah.
Wesley said, man, people are crazy. I feel like y'all are one of the most positive of the Saints pods out there right now. I mean, I feel like we tried to. No, whoa. We just are very realistic about the Saints.
Right. That's it. We roll with whatever they're giving us. We gonna call them out on it. That's it.
That's it. Wesley also said, if the Saints win 3 in a row and Shucks looks good again, man, I might shift fully into fuck them picks mode. So this is something I want to talk about before we get into the Jets game. With things going as well as they are with the team right now, I've talked to some friends about this and what have you. Oh, thank you, Luke. Let me know that we have over 2,500 subscribers on YouTube. I think we gained probably 35 or 40 over after Sunday's episode. So appreciate y'all for subscribing. If you aren't subscribed and you're watching this, subscribe, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out. That in this offseason, with let's say they win out the rest of so let's say they'd go what?
6 and 11 or whatever.
So let's say they go 6 and 11. Okay. You had them winning 6 games at the beginning of the season. I had them winning 5. So they'd be in the range of where we had them, right? But it looks completely different if Shuck continues to play well down the stretch.
Right.
I won't say the concern, but there is some talks of, if that's how the season ends, how does the team go about this offseason? Do they try to see that they got the foundation and they continue to add to it and build slowly, as potentially a responsible team would do, and feel like, you know what, we're still not close to contending, right? But we got something here. Let's build, let's develop. Or do they just go the route where Mickey Loomis is like, shit, we beat the Bucks one time this season, we swept the Panthers, and then if they split with the Falcons, that's what 4 division wins. Shit, let's go all in, whatever all in looks like, and just goes back to that reckless, kind of short-sighted way of team building. And there's talks that it may be the latter. That's where I feel like, if as a team and as an organization, you can get yourself in trouble because you put yourself back in the same place of how you got there. The Derek Carr contract was an all-in short-sighted move. And it's just, so that's if I have one worry.
The trades from 2022.
With to the Eagles and Olave. All that is short-sighted moves. It's not thinking long-term. It's not doing an approach of trying to slowly build. And that's my biggest worry about this offseason, where they may see this, and it is impressive. And if it happened, they go 6 and 11, that's impressive as hell. But then and I say they, I mean Mickey Loomis, says shit, we can contend. We can compete for a championship right now. You see my team? And it's nigga, can we get an O-line first? Can we get some those are the things that worry me in this upcoming offseason.
Scares the shit out of me, bro. That's what scares me. And I'm not saying the Saints should go into the next offseason and be penny pinchers or whatever.
Correct.
I think they should be like measured aggressive. I don't know, whatever you want to word. Like this, they should be aggressive, but like targeted aggression towards like developing your team. So yeah, go and sign some 25, 26-year-old free agents that show some, that could be hitting their prime and stuff like that. Go and, make some maybe a smart trade here or there. But don't sell your future away. Don't do anything crazy. Don't trade your first or second round picks away. Don't pay, past their prime veterans ridiculous money just to come in and give you a year. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do that stuff. Focus that energy and that money on younger players, developing players, and stuff like that. Nurturing like the entire organization, bringing a new coach in for whatever reason, whether that's a pass rush specialist or a run game specialist or something like that, somebody to help the offensive line. Like focus on ways to just nurture what you already got bubbling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But don't go crazy, man. Like I just hope you just don't go crazy. You barely got cap space this coming off season. They're like $9 million over or something like that. Once they reshuffle the contracts a little bit, they're gonna have plenty of cap space. Just that's a good thing, Mickey. Like that don't mean you gotta spend it. It's like, we all I know I am. Get a little extra, like, ooh, let me go. What can I buy now? But I know in the back of my mind, that's not how you should think. You should put that little money away. Put that in the savings account and save for a rainy day. That's what you should be doing. Now, next year, 2027, your cap is going to be looking beautiful. Theoretically, let's say Shuck has a really good second year and you see that development where you like, instead of asking yourself, is he the guy? You're thinking, wow, he is the guy.
He's the guy, right?
Then you could just, you could really go for it. Then you could go and sign the top edge rusher that's hitting the market or whatever, then you could do it because now you've nurtured to the point where you set the foundation and you built, but don't jump the gun, man. You're in a good spot right now. Don't mess it up.
And one thing, all that you said, which I agree with 100%, that also kind of goes into that. Like, don't bring the band back together. Meaning, like, Demario, I'd be fine with them bringing Cam back on, like, a decent deal, but, like, a decent cheap deal if he wanted to come back. But, like, Demario, the self-scouting for Alante really has to be on point because I just feel like they're going to just bring him back, bro. That 330. That's what I'm going to say. 330. Maybe 335.
335, 336 or something like that. You just know it, bro.
You know it, bro. And it's going to be and I'm not saying that it's the equivalent, but we might be at the end of next season kind of feeling like how the Dolphins feel right now with Tua Tagovailoa. I didn't even realize that they extended him in 2024, nigga. I was like, that was last year? They extended him last year? Like
after what he put on tape.
And what he put on tape last year, so y'all got like that self-scouting has to be on point. I mean, and that's something that they struggle with so much recently. We just talked about it with the linebackers, that linebackers have gone to the league and it's having major success. And that loyalty thing, like, let's just bring DeMario back because he's a free agent, but he's like the heart and soul of our defense. And then also, if we bring him back, we don't have a dead cap on our cap space. And if we re-sign him, kind of like they did with Chase Young and Joan Johnson this year, like, why? I'm not saying that Danny Stutzman is going to be a great middle linebacker or anything like that, but those are the things where I'm just like, if they were signed DeMario, they were signed Cam, they were signed Alante, I'm just that's the things where teams get in trouble, and this team has often done that numerous times.
All right, at some point you got to turn the page and look to get better. Go find the next DeMario. Go find the next, whatever. Like, go find the next guy that could actually take their place and like give you another 8 to 10 years of good play.
A
But instead
perfect
of just
example
keep
of
dragging it out.
perfect example of this is when did they win the Super Bowl? But they either won. I think it's when they won the Super Bowl. No, I think it was when they lost the Super Bowl, and they basically cut. And he wasn't, there. Like he wasn't there. He didn't start his career there. But they cut Darius Slay. Like they cut him because they realized, like, hey, like he played some great ball for us when he was here, but he's at the end of his rope. We got to go out and see what we need to do to replace him. And they ended up with fucking drafting Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell in the same fucking draft, bro, who were two of the best young safe or secondary players in the league. League. So that's what I say is that they have to have that self-awareness and ability to self-scout themselves to not put them in the same hole as they were before. Will they? I don't know.
And it's weird because they're giving us mixed signals because, they traded Rashid Shaheed, they let, Cooks go. Like, those are signals like, look, we are focused on doing the right thing, doing the smart thing, rebuilding, blah, 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 blah. But, as you know, things change quickly in that building. Like that nice little run at the end of the season. Mickey gonna have his hands in his pocket, boy. Like, I need it.
All right, let's jump into the game. Let's actually take our first break, and we'll come back and start breaking down Saints Jets Week 16 right after this break. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plug-in updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, BIJON at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back, and we're jumping into this preview pod talking about Saints Jets Week 16. If the Saints can roll off 3 wins in a row. And I'm going to tell you, Ryan, this game it is funny because like the Saints are favored 4.5 points. This game has like the makings of a trap game for the Saints.
Mm-hmm. Saints with a trap game? What?
I'll tell you why. How I see it. Devin Neal already ruled out. Devon Bailey ruled out.
Damn.
Aaron Glenn fired defensive coordinator Steve Wilks earlier this week, which means that he's going to be calling plays. The Jets have one of the worst defenses in the league. However, as an offensive mind, so Kellen and the staff, like typically when you're preparing for a team, you're preparing for what a team defense has done over the season, like what their trends are, their blitz packages, all that. Well, now that's kind of out the window. So now they're probably going to have to go and look at what Aaron Glenn was running potentially with the Lions and things like that. Then that's what a smart coach would do. I'm sure the Saints
you would think
are doing it. But there's still this unknown of you have you have the head coach now calling the defensive plays, and the Saints are favored. So now the Jets have been underdog in almost every game of the season. But you're losing offensive juice on the offensive end when you already didn't have offensive juice. They signed Naheem Hines to their practice squad today. Maybe he plays on Sunday, maybe not. And this is another game, and I get it. The Jets defensively don't have a pass rush. They struggle rushing the passer, so they send a lot of blitzes. 4, 5, 6 man blitzes that rarely typically get there. Tyler Shuck has been good against the blitz lately, but there's this feeling of, I won't say it's fool's gold, but Tyler Shuck is really going to have to truly uplift the team offensively and I don't care if it's just against the Jets. Like you talking about, they going to have Estime, Olave, Kevin Austin Jr., Mason Tipped. Right, it's gross. It's gross.
Gross, bro. Gross.
Can Shuck do it? And I didn't even lead with this. Maybe it means nothing, but I do feel like Aaron Glenn is going to be very amped to try to win this game because back when Sean Payton stepped down, they did their coaching search. Aaron Glenn blew his interview with the Saints out the water. Like he completely had them like, oh shit. Of course, they still went with DA, and I would likely guess Aaron Glenn, if you would ask him, would say that that's probably best for him because he got to go to Detroit and mature more as a coordinator and all that. But I still feel like he's going to come into this game and want to win this game badly.
No question. No question, bro. Aaron Glenn can he could put together a good defensive performance every now and then, bro. Like even with minor talent. I've seen him do it with the Lions back in the day. Even when, especially those earlier Lions teams, when they first got there, were not talented at all. Like they were not talented. Struggled a lot on defense, but he would still come up with plans every now and then that would give teams fits. But, to give Shuck and them good guys credit, man, like they've been facing a lot of stuff. Like they've been seeing a lot of exotic stuff, and Shuck been hanging in there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he just continues to build on what he's done so far. Like just keep on building. You don't have talent. You're just going to have to keep depending on Juwan, Olave, Bro, he was making Kevin Austin look like a serviceable. I was like, the hell? Like,
yes.
But that's what good quarterback talent can do, man. It can really uplift the people around you.
The only person that's what I'm about to say, bro. The only player that hasn't been uplifted at all, no matter who the quarterback is Mason fucking Tipton. He's good on kickoff returns. He's good on, but like in the functional offense,
it's like I don't know, man. It's like he's like a theoretically he could be like a Chris Olave, but like he's softer than Chris Olave. Doesn't run the routes as crisp as Chris Olave. I don't know. I just like I'm tired of that. But it's like that's all we got. We ain't got much else, Estime looked good, man. He even looked good in some of his pass protection spots. So like, give me more of him, man. Use Estime up. Dude been chilling all season, bro. Chilling. He got fresh legs. Use them fresh legs. Evan Hall, and look, Shuck is gonna be on his right arm again, bro. Like it is gonna be on him again and on his legs too to kind of get this done. I mean, we saw what Trevor Lawrence did to the Jets. I think he had 6 touchdowns, like five passing, 1 rushing or something.
Yep.
Toe him up. So I'm sure Aaron Glenn is not going to want to repeat that performance. They haven't had a interception this season. I still can't believe that. So
that's changing on Sunday, bro.
I would love somebody. Let me know what the bets are out there. Like, are there any prop bets on that? On the Jets getting it? I'm very fascinated by that. Like, because that's gonna be something. That's just gonna be something just to watch if they finally get an interception versus the Saints.
It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen.
But the Jets ain't. Bro. The Jets are not good, bro. Like I'm like, damn, what happened to the Jets? I thought they had like a defense But they traded away Sauce. They traded away the defensive tackle Quentin.
Quinn Williams.
But I thought they had more than that, man. Where's everybody at? I'm like, damn.
Like Will McDonald, the fourth is not having a great season. I don't even know if was it Jeremiah Johnson? No. Yeah.
He's still playing. And he had a sack. No, he had a tackle. That's not a sack. He had one tackle. We got old Binky over there, man. Binky, man. Binky got kicked off the game last week.
He did. So I'm just saying this. I'm not trying to be negative, but this has the makings of a trap game. It doesn't mean that they're not going to win, but they're like, this game just exposes a lot of opportunities where there could be some faltering, because what the team's dealing with offensively in terms of the healthy people and the not healthy players. I just really get this sense, like, if it's like in the third quarter and it's like still close, I'm like, don't be surprised, is basically what I'm saying.
Shit, that's been every damn Saints game.
I understand,
even while winning.
You would potentially think that the Saints should be able to pull away from the Jets pretty easily, but like they're not that team.
Yeah,
excuse me, they're just not that team.
But it's a growing team. That's what's interesting. Like, what if they go crazy? Like, what if they tap into some stuff we haven't seen? Ooh. The deep ball. We haven't really seen a deep ball.
We saw it against the Panthers. That's pretty much it.
That's it. Like, they've taken a few shots. They didn't take many last week. So I have a feeling they're going to try to hit those and try to just bury them early instead of all that short stuff early, man. Because you got to take shots early, man. Because whatever they're doing early in games, I don't know. Stop scripting. Just stop scripting it out, period. Just
teams are dialed into it.
Dialed in, bro. It's not happening. It's not happening.
We have 50 concurrent viewers on right now, 139 views. Appreciate y'all who are listening on a late Wednesday night. Ryu Ken asks, do you guys think Tyler's arm talent is in the upper echelon with Mahomes, Allen, and Caleb, or is he below them? I would say that he's below them.
I would say he's below.
But it's still like, how, I guess my question is, how different of arm talent does Tyler Shuck and Matthew Stafford have? I'm
about to say it's about at the Stafford level,
which is super impressive.
Yeah, that's
upper echelon.
The upper quarter of quarterbacks. Like, he's in that range. He got a hose, bro. Like, some of them throws he make, man, them things coming out smoking. I'm like,
smoking, bro.
Damn,
like that shit. Like, we watching it in the live stream. We like, it takes us back. God damn.
Flick of the wrist too, man. Like, it's something to see. So no, I think he's one of the stronger arm quarterbacks in the league, and we knew that. We knew that coming in. He showed good on, but like seeing it with the Saints in the NFL, it was just kind of like, damn, he really do got like a hose on him. You know what I'm saying? Because Rattler, it's not like Rattler is something like Rattler got a nice arm too. But even like compared to Rattler, it's like, damn.
Yeah. I would say in terms of arm strength, they haven't had a quarterback like this since Aaron Brooks. Like, just in like pure arm talent.
Pure arm talent. That's the closest you could compare is Aaron Brooks, because Aaron Brooks had a freaking bazooka as an arm. Yes. And that's the closest you could. We just haven't really been able to see him like uncork it crazy, just the way the offense is set up. It's just a lot of short stuff. The way defenses play. Just the talent we just don't have the talent that can really stretch the field, like talking about, especially since they traded Shaheed. So we haven't really seen him uncork it. But the fact that he is so good in the intermediate area and he's able to hit those throws, that shows you right there, because those are some hard throws.
They are, bro. They are. And he delivers them with like pinpoint accuracy. And they come out hot. Let's take our last break of the pod. We'll come back talking about the Saints defense against the Jets offense. We'll be right back after this break.
Football season is in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to get in on the action. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. This week, I'm looking at Saints versus Bucks and selecting Chris Olave for higher than 50 yards and Baker Mayfield for lower than 3 touchdowns. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code BLOCKPARTY. Score $75 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code BLOCKPARTY. Underdog. Make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
We are back talking Saints defense going against the Jets offense. I believe the Jets will be starting for his second game, rookie quarterback Brady Cook. And I'll say this. The Saints defense has been much improved lately. The Jets, it's funny because of how they're built. Like, they're built, at least offensive line-wise, very similar to the Saints, where they drafted very high their left tackle, the right tackle, just like the Saints have done in the past 2 drafts. They still have Breece Hall and, A.D. Mitchell. I don't know who else are the just receivers, but, A.D. Mitchell.
Mitchie over there.
Okay, there you go. John Mechie. I was blanking on him. I know they released Alan Lazard this week.
Isaiah Williams.
I know Mason Taylor is in concussion protocol, don't know if he's going to be ready to go. This is a game where you potentially really want to see Brandon Staley unleash this defense.
Please.
Please. Shut him down. Shut them down.
Stop playing. Go ahead and shut this shit down. Brady Cook, come on now. I know he had 22 or 33, 176 yards, 3 interceptions. Come on, man. Stop it. Go and, eat. Eat. Don't let them move the ball. Don't let them score. Don't let them, eat, man. Go, because they can't do nothing, man. Just unleash the hounds on this defense. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about them 17 points, 20 points, nothing. I want them to shut it down.
If I'm Brandon Staley, I would say at most I don't want them scoring more than 10 points in this game. At most.
Period.
At most.
Period, man. Gotta have some pride.
I just hope that the team in general, in totality of the team, but especially the defense, I hope they don't have a defensive letdown where we're in the Zoom on Sunday and you're just we letting the Jets do this to us? To us?
I mean, look, we've seen it and we know it with this.
Yes. That's what
with this defense, they give you they give you the 10 yards. They're gonna give you the 10 yards clip and let you work your way downfield, especially early. So it wouldn't surprise me if the announcer's saying, wow, Brady Cook has completed, 8 of his last 9 passes or whatever. I could see the game starting just like that. But, nah, man, go and show something. Kool-Aid, Alante, Quincy, Sanker. Go out there and show something, man. Go out there and take advantage of this, this is the type of offense you need to squeeze, Chase Young. Chase Young, amazing game this past week. Do another one. Stack them up. Do another game like that.
It would be nice if they would switch up the Alante blitz and maybe blitz Jonas Sinker instead with how fast he closes, to give the offense of the difference.
Right.
Oh, I'm just so tired of Lante Bliss Wolf. I'm so tired of it, bro. I see it a mile away every time it's called.
Offenses too. Offenses see it coming a mile away too. They're like,
never. I think the last time it got there, I don't want to say it was against Carolina in week 1, the Cardinals in week 1, but it's feel like it's been forever since it's like gotten there. There may have been another time. It may have been there's a game that it did get there, but I can't think of who it was against.
Like, okay, if you're not gonna play Stutzman like full time, can you get him in there and run him on some little blitzes or something like that? Like, can you do something? Because I see, like, when I be watching like the Saints offense versus other defenses, I'm like, man, all these defenses doing some crazy shit. You know, trying to get like, can we do some of that? Can we do some of that?
Get the young guys on the field. The game to me, defensively starts basically with, Breece Hall shutting down the run game.
Oh, yeah.
Tony in the chat said, it seems like we give up 1 or 2 mulligan drives to start the game and then lock in. Yes, they do. And it's so annoying.
Very annoying. Very annoying. Because on the flip side, the offense can't do nothing early either.
Right. I will give Brandon Staley this, for him to be able to make those adjustments afterwards and really kind of hone in is very refreshing to see. It's very refreshing to see. But it's like, we want this game to be like, I don't even want a mulligan drop. Like, come out and shut them niggas down. Shut them down.
I mean, because the Saints, come on, like, y'all should have at least one of those games. Like, 2012 season, we had literally one of the worst statistical defenses in NFL history. And even that season, we had that one game against Tampa where we shut the Tampa Bay Bucks out. It's like 41-0. And the Spagnuolo defense. It's 41-0. We had the worst defense in history, and we still figured out a way to, like, just squeeze a bad offense. Like, that's what I want. Like, just go ahead and take care of a bad offense. I'm not saying you got to shut them out, but, keep it 10 below, man. Keep it low. Just keep it 10 below and let the offense skate. It would be nice to have just like a nice game where we talking about, I don't know, talking about movies or something in the fourth quarter. And,
we haven't had that since like the Giants game, and before that it was like the Cowboys game last season, bro. Like, it's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a while, bro. It would be nice to have that, man. But, man, I'm just more interested in seeing some Shuck, man. Like, see what Shuck could do.
Main event.
Tyler Shuck.
Main event. Jack Hunter said the defense has been a surprise this year. It's been a pleasant surprise.
Brian Brazil. Come on, bro.
Show
me something. Show me something, man. Like, where you at? I'm talking about the little 1 or 2 little sprinkle plays here and there. Like, go ahead and make a statement game. Like, Brian Brazil, this is the guy. This is the guy you want to see. I want a game like that from Brian Brazil. Carl Granderson, where you at, bro? Help that trade value a little bit for your boy. Like, trying to get a third or a second or something for you, bro.
We could get a third for Big Creep, bro. That would be a big win. Big win.
Please.
Third for Big. Oh my goodness. So I'll ask you this, and then I'll talk about something else I wanted to bring up to you. Do the Saints win? Do they win 3 in a row on Sunday?
I think they get the dub this week, bro. I think they win, man.
I'm going to say that they're going to win, but I don't know how confident I am in it. Just because I feel like I know that, like, I've seen this team so much in my life that like it would be so Saints-like to beat the Bucks on the road, to beat the Panthers, which was almost like a playoff game for the Panthers, and then against the Jets. Oh, I get it. And then against the Jets, just drop
Hey, can we only beat division rivals? Like,
it would be very Saints-like. Jack asked if they just have a scrambling quarterback. If not, it's a dub. I don't know. I mean, Brady Cook is not a scrambler, but like Bryce was a scrambler, like scrambled quite a bit last weekend. They still won. So what you guys doing, bro?
He just keep taking my toes.
Oh,
Cook ran for 39 yards
okay.
last week, so he could, he could get a couple first downs on us. You know what I'm saying? Be annoying a little bit, but he's not gonna destroy the defense or nothing like that. I think Saints should win this game, bro. Like the
They
Saints should
should.
win, and I think the Jets. I don't know if the order has come from the top, but I think not that they're tanking, but just like let's wrap this up. Let's get this season over with and get on up out of here. He firing defensive coordinators and shit. Like, bro, black man firing a black man. I'm like, what's going on, man?
Blacks taking L after
L, bro.
One thing I wanted to wrap this episode up with 54 concurrent viewers, 168 views. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like and subscribe. This talk that's building a bit, potentially if he's available in the draft, that the Saints should draft Jeremiah Love, running back in Notre Dame.
Fascinating conversation, man.
And I know, we'll
fascinating.
We're gonna get we're gonna talk about it so much this offseason. We're gonna get tired talking about it, but I just wanted to have that this early conversation about it now, just in your general sense of how you would feel about it.
I would be good with it. I don't know if I'd be overly excited, but I'd be like intrigued by it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, just me personally, and I haven't sat and like studied 8 games and done a deep dive. I watched a good little bit of them. I'm not in love with them. I like them. You know what I'm saying? And you want to love a guy, hey, but that's not a big deal. But I'm not in love with him as a running back. But I do think he would add a great dynamic to the offense if he hits. So I just think the whole thing's fascinating, especially when you consider like what Bijan and all us was talking about in the Discord. Like, when do you draft a running back? It's like not just as far as like when in the draft, but like in your building process when you're building your team and putting your team together. The interior offensive line is struggling right now. It's a struggle to run the ball.
It is.
And if you're going to draft a running back with this kind of offensive line, you will want somebody that's like really creative, really kind of shifty and can maneuver and, make guys miss in the backfield and stuff like that. I don't know if he's that type of guy. But at the same time, when you draft him, you're not drafting just for now. You're drafting for the next 4 or 5 years. So You're assuming that you're gonna improve this interior line. They might improve the interior line just in free agency. So, that shouldn't preclude them from going to get a guy who's fast, dynamic. He could play all. Like, that was the thing I was thinking about that put me on the other side. I was like, man, you get Love. You got, AK, he, towards the end, but you get AK in there and Devin Neal. That's not a bad. You got 3 running backs that can play all 3 downs, pass, protect, catch, run the ball.
Can AK pass protect still? Because I don't know, bro. He was.
He can at least identify who the pass protector. I give that. But I'm just saying, you got 3 down backs who could catch and run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So that right there presents it's an issue to defenses. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what you're doing when you line up. So like it's intriguing, bro. Like, it's an intriguing thought to think about, but
it is.
It's like, man, like then you think about like, what the Raiders going through with what's his name? Well, Ashton Chitsey is like, hey, you just gonna have him running in the walls and shit. Like, we're gonna deal with that, I don't know, man.
It's funny because I won't say I've gone back and forth about it, but as someone, and both of us have been saying that the team has needed to invest in juice for so long, like, I wouldn't hate it because
it's juice.
Jeremiah Love is unequivocally juice. Like,
yes,
juice. Our dude Cole in a Discord, made the point of like, the 2 screens that Kellen had called to estimate at the, towards the end. Like, he's like, imagine.
Love taking that home.
Like, it's a house call, bro. It's a house call.
Yeah, house call, bro.
So I think Wesley kind of said it best in the chat just now. He said, I'd feel better taking Love if they address guard in free agency.
I agree. 100% agree. Like if they went and got my dude Van Lanen from the Jags and got Granson, the tight end from the Eagles, blocking tight end.
Kyle Granson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, we got to live with Ruiz another year. Okay, whatever. Okay, like there you go get Love. Okay, you might have something. Now you might have something, and not just running the ball, but like we talk about catching. We desperately need a guy who could catch a 6-yard swing pass or whatever, and just take it. We desperately need that. And he can do that. Like he can do that. He has the physicality. He has the speed. So, like you could talk me into it, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like I could come up on either side of it if you talk to me a certain way. So I don't know. They just got to do it. If they do it, I'm gonna be all in. Be all in, bro.
It's funny because I already have. It's crazy. I already have like my mini cloud. Like if we did our prospect of the week episodes for this past draft, and those are Patreon only. We updated our cloud each time we talked about a prospect. But my cloud, like this draft is pretty simple. If you really think about it, this draft is pretty simple. I would say my cloud right now, and it'll be interesting to see if it changes when we start like doing like the all 22 looks of these prospects. But my cloud right now is Alvaro Reese, who's not going to be there, Caleb Downs, Carnell Tate. Also, fuck Ohio State. How insane is that? That the 3 first players in my cloud are Ohio State players.
We have like 5 first-rounders, bro.
It's insane. So I left out the Carnell Tate. 4th would be Jordan Tyson. I just feel like he has the ability to be a wide receiver 1. The medicals, the injuries would worry me, but I would just hope it worked out. And 5th, I would say 5th right now for me would probably be Jeremiah Love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hard to argue against that. Just from the caliber of player he is, because you're getting like this is a good player. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you don't have to question that. You might question what's around him. Will he be able to succeed early and all that stuff? But as far as the talent itself, you really don't have to question that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seems like a dude with a good head on his shoulders and really, really physically and athletically talented, man. So it's going to be interesting. Somebody in the Discord compared him to DeMarco Murray. I thought that was perfect. I was like, damn. I looked at the like height and weight, exactly the same. Both high cut runners.
Yep, they are. And DeMarco could break one off when he played with the Cowboys. Except
that 1,800-yard season or whatever.
That Cowboys O-line was Stutley though. Like
that's when he broke out. When he had that 1,800-yard season, that's when they had Tyron Smith, and they just drafted what was the center name, the guard
Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick. Like they had a stupid offensive line, bro. So it's like Saints got a piece or two. We're ways from that though.
Ways away from that.
But you could be building that for the future though. You know what I'm saying?
Could be. Last thing I'll hit this last question in the chat. Justin Cash asked thoughts on Chris Bell or Tate. Yes, like, bruh. Just imagine this. All right, just imagine this. If they drafted Carnell Tate in round 1, and let's say in round 2 they draft the offensive guard. Like I just say they did in round 2. But let's say in round 3 they came back and drafted Chris Bell, who may fall in the draft because his torn ACL. Are you telling me they could get a Chris Bell and Carnell Tate in the same draft? I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even care about the guard in round 2, bro. Fuck, like, yay, whatever. Ecstatic. Would be ecstatic.
Ecstatic. I know he blew his ACL. I don't know if there's any other like damage to it, but like, man, ACLs ain't shit no more, bro. Like, especially if you're a young player.
I heard that if all goes well with the surgery and his recovery, that he should be either returning or close to returning around October or November of next year.
Give me 3rd round. Give me. I wouldn't even be not even worrying about next year like that. But come 2027, we ready to go. We are ready to fly. But I think he'd be ready to go 2026, bro. Just towards the middle of the season. So now I would still take Chris Bell. I just love him as a player. I don't think the ACL is gonna be a big deal at the end of the day. But you give me Tate. Like I'm a big Tate fan, bro. Like every time I watch him, I think he was just a little underutilized at Ohio just because he's playing opposite a legit NFL wide receiver one. Like just a wide receiver one right now. Like he's already a wide receiver one.
A generational wide receiver prospect, which is crazy. Because they come few and far between.
Right. So like his production was good, but some people could look at it and be like, well, why wasn't this and that? I just think he's a good ass wide receiver, bro.
He is.
Like, I would just love him on a team. You could argue like, do you want to take him at 7? Blah, 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 blah. In this draft, it's like, you just got to get the good players where you can, man. Because this draft is not like, doesn't have like 10, 12 blue chip players at the top. It's like just a very few. So just go and get your good players where you can.
I agree. 200%. And I mean, the thing is, it's funny. We talked about the draft all this year. If the Saints win on Sunday, they're picking 7th right now. They might, I don't know, they might drop to like 8, 9, 10. I don't know.
We're gonna be wind up picking with the Chiefs. Like it's gonna be like us and the Chiefs. Like how the hell?
It'd be hilarious if we like sniped Jeremiah Love from them right before them. That'd be hilarious. Anyhow, we appreciate y'all for joining us and checking in and watching this Saints Jets preview pod. Again, hit like and subscribe if you become a Patreon, just $1 a month, patreon.com/Saints Block Party. Wolf does his all 22 breakdowns, of the previous game, usually up by Tuesday, Wednesday of the week following the game. And, we have tons of things for our Patreon, HQ video, but we shall see. No ads. We shall see what happens on Sunday. We're excited to watch it, see what happens next in this Tyler Shuck momentum and building and development. We will be watching it on Sunday in the Zoom live stream available for Patreons. If you're not a Patreon, we will have it live streaming to YouTube so you can watch our reactions as we're watching the game all together. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. With that, we are out.
Peace.